Welcome to this video, where I will guide you through the use of 6 different kinds of pronouns in Dutch. Make sure you're comfortable, because this is going to be an information-dense video. These are the 6 kinds of pronouns I will discuss in this video. At this point you are probably overwhelmed, but don't worry, we'll go step by step. We'll start with the column on the left. These are the subject personal pronouns in Dutch. They are mostly used as persons that perform an action. Take a good look at them, pause the video and see if you can memorize them. As you have noticed, there are a couple of cases where we have 2 choices. From top to bottom, the words marked in blue are read like this. Jij, je, zij, ze, het, wij, we, and again, zij, ze. The shorter forms on the right are interchangeable with the forms on the left, except in cases where you want to emphasize or contrast something. For example, if I were to say in English, you are a student, then I can translate to jij bent een student and or je bent een student. But if I were to say I am a student but you are not, I would have to say ik ben een student, maar jij niet. Take another good look at these pronouns and let's go to the next kind of pronouns. Here I present to you the personal pronouns in the subject and object form. Take another good look, pause the video, and try to absorb the pronouns on the right. As you can see, there are 3 cases where you have more than one choice. In the top 2, it's mainly about emphasis or no emphasis, like we discussed before. So for example, if I were to say a neutral sentence like she knows me, I could translate that to both zij kent mij and zij kent me. But if I were to say she doesn't know you, but she knows me, I'm forced to use the first choice. Zij kent jou niet, maar mij wel. Also, there are 3 ways to translate the English word them, as you can see at the bottom of the list. The first 2, hun and hen, or hen and hun, are used to talk about people. There is a technical difference, which you see reflected in the examples below, where hen is used as a direct object and hun as an indirect object. If you don't understand this yet, don't worry too much. Even many Dutch people mix up these 2 words. Also, we have the word ze, which is a useful word for translating them, as it can replace both hun and hen and can even refer to things, as you see in the examples. Now take a look at the verb kennen in the middle. Could you make some sentences with both a subject pronoun on the left and an object pronoun on the right, using this verb? If you forgot about verb conjugation, please check out this video of mine. Here are some example sentences. In blue, from top to bottom, we read ik ken hem and wij kennen jullie. In red, you can read the opposite sentences. Hij kent mij and jullie kennen ons. Another important segment is combining prepositions with personal pronouns. They take the same forms as in the previous object pronouns you just learned. On the left in blue you can make many sentences like I am going with him, which translates to ik ga met hem. Or you are going with her, which translates to jij gaat met haar. On the right we have the special combination of the preposition van with these pronouns. In this way you indicate possession, So for example, if you want to say, this one is mine, you say, deze is van mij. Please note, if you want to say, this one is theirs, you have to say, deze is van hen. After a preposition, you always should use hen if you are referring to people, as you can see at the bottom of the columns. Next up, let's take a look at the possessive pronouns in Dutch. Unlike the other pronouns we have seen so far, they have to be followed up by a noun. Again, you can make a lot of combinations like mijn boek, mijn studenten, jouw boek, jouw studenten, etc. As you can see, the possessive pronoun never changes form, except optionally in the cases of jou and jullie, which again is related to stress, to emphasis. But do you also know the difference in use between ons and onze? To find out, please watch this short video of mine, in which you will learn other interesting facts as well. Moving on to the last category of pronouns, the reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used in cases where the subject is in interaction with itself, or when something is only happening with the subject itself. In this case, I choose the verb gedragen, which means to behave. Of course, you cannot behave someone or something else. So in this case, in Dutch, you are forced to use the reflexive pronoun. Please take a closer look at the reflexive pronouns. They are, just like the other pronouns, quite small words. So if I were to translate the sentence, you people are behaving well, I would say, jullie gedragen je goed. And he is behaving badly would turn into, hij gedraagt zich slecht. Unfortunately, unlike in English, we have two kinds of reflexive pronouns, the shorter and the longer emphasized ones, which you can see here. You should use the longer forms whenever you use a verb that can easily take another object than the subject itself. For example, with the verb zien, you immediately can think of many things or people you can see. But you could also see yourself. In this case, you need to use the larger reflexive pronouns. So, for example, if I want to say, she sees herself in the mirror, I need to translate that to, zij ziet zichzelf in de spiegel. Now let's put our knowledge to the test. If you're not comfortable to do this fill in the blanks test yet, feel free to watch again until this point. Now please pause the video and see how many of these sentences you can get right. Here are the answers. Take a good look at them and compare them to your answers. Thank you for your attention. Let me know if you have questions by posting them in the comment section below. Thank you.